Hi guys, Angel here, back with another message. This one's from Archangel Metatron. I'm having difficulty trying to explain things to you guys, so I've tried to record this like a bunch of times already, but I can't seem to get the depiction right, so I'm just kind of like overanalyzing myself, so I forget that. This message is basically how I've been taught everything I know, and diligently from Spirit. This is exactly the format that has been given to me. I'm not going to try to explain everything in deep detail because I keep on messing that up. So I'm just going to give you guys an idea. You guys take it for what it is. So I'm going to start, and you guys, after that, I'm going to go over a little comment that I received another experience outside of this afterwards. So maybe that has something to do with it. I'm not really sure, but I'm just going to give you guys the whole day experience, okay? So let's start, okay? It says, "Hello, Angel. This is Archangel Metatron. Greetings from above. God is the only God, and Jesus is the Son, His Son, the Savior. Channel your light from and to the upgrade this morning. Take a pause and watch what happens." Okay, so basically, you guys, this morning, I have basically, let's just say I have four sets of two wheels that look like basically the Two of Pentacles card, right? Just the Pentacles and the infinity symbol, right? But there's two sets under each foot, okay? With three round circles inside each side of the symbol, that one that's being juggled, right? So whenever it turns, that one turns by itself, and then the infinity symbol turns as well, right? But there's two under each foot with another little infinity symbol that just formed this morning. That's like basically like a little pedal, I guess you'd say, kind of like a unicycle, you know what I mean? But it's like attached to the inner infinity symbols, and that just rotates too. So it's basically just a whole mechanism, right? Or that's my understanding, okay? So he's basically telling me to channel my light down to my feet, right? And see what happens. So I'm like, okay, you know, that's cool. All right, give me a second, you know? So, what happened is not only is the field's going from around my crown, around my chest, around my waist, you know, and through me and up out, right, is also going in another formation out like this, right, which pretty much came together like an orchid. So I'm just like, okay, so that's the best description I can give to you guys, okay? I said to him, it's almost like an orchid flower. What about it? He says, continue to your feet, but pull the light from your crown and look at the full picture with the 32 wheels at your feet. Full body, not just torso, Angel. I said, okay, hold on. So when I done that, right, I got the light fully to my feet. What I saw was the formation be two orchid flowers, right? The phalaenopsis, or however you say it, right? With the lips, basically the petals were the lips of the flowers, right? Where basically where the ovary comes out, and the pistil, like the pollination thing, you know what I mean? You know, pistil or whatever, comes out, and that's what I saw, right? So I'm like, okay, that's interesting. I'm like, all right, you know. He said, did you not see the petals growing from each foot? He said, I'm sorry, that bird distracted me. Did you not see the petals growing from each foot? This is the best analogy to tell the collective. Few will understand. And I said, I didn't see a color. Shall I tell the collective what color it was in your sight? Basically, I'm asking him, what color is it that he's trying to depict to me? Because I didn't see one. All I seen was the energy, okay? Just a flow of the energy. And he says, yes, you will break down the symbolism. Don't overthink it. Just use the highlights, beloved. The colors are iridescent blue. Anyways, so you guys, I'm just basically going to give you the breakdown of the spiritual context of what an orchid is, and then the colors, okay? I'm only going to basically touch the surface on the colors. You guys can do the research yourself. I know what it means to me, but it means to me something to everybody else differently, you know? So it says, the orchid is symbolizing divine beauty, elegance, and sacred feminine. Delicate yet resilient in nature, it mirrors the qualities of grace, intuition, and inner strength. In some cultures, they are associated with goddesses, fertility, and cosmic creation energy. It can represent hidden knowledge, inner wisdom, and the process of unfolding spiritual truth. This is my favorite part right here. It says, spiritual orchids can also symbolize a higher form of love, one that transcends the material or romantic. representing soul connections, divine love, or spiritual unions. Okay, my second favorite one, which would be the sacred geometry. All right, the orchid symbolized because of the symmetry and geometry, the otherworldly presence. Some spiritual teachings see orchids as portals or messengers from divine or celestial realms. They can be used in meditative practices to heighten intuition or spiritual awareness. So now for the colors, okay? Blue is the rarest. Truth, insight, and communication with the higher realms. The iridescent blue, I'm just going to touch on it, okay? This could represent that it evokes a deep soul resonance. It is associated with Atlantean or Lemurian wisdom and cosmic memory. It also teaches trust, keywords there, when you cannot see the way forward fully. You might see this color on wings of angels in visions or art. Also, auras, sacred geometry, light codes, or energy of divine truth. This is both rare and chosen. And then it goes back to the channeling, right? It says, now beloved, ask the collective, how beautiful is love? The love of God, the love of your divine counterpart, and the love of the collective. It is time. Masculine, are you listening? Do you understand this beautiful reading presented? What will you do now? How is the progress? And then he laughs. What happens now, huh? Collective beings of pure heart is all that is needed. And faith, hope, love, and desire in an unselfish aspect that pours into you because you ask for nothing, but give everything in yourself to God and to your willing counterpart. This is not chance. This cannot be made up in a human capacity. What human mind can create this much beauty, geometry, and smoothly channel it in a way that not only checks all the boxes, but speaks to you only in a way that your Creator can? Grace, beauty, humbleness, divine favor. Who wants to challenge God's chosen? You can try, but the chosen will only ascend further. Transmuting all projections, unconscious and conscious, now it is time for Noah. Be blessed, angel. Don't ask questions about a statement you already know. Be blessed. This is how the love waters the garden. Archangel Metatron closing. I guess Michael's here too. Okay, so after that, right, I read a comment from a really close friend of mine, and he said, woo, you are the best version of yourself when you let your light shine, right? And I was thinking about that for a second, and I was like, I remember that from before, you know, in one of my other readings and stuff. So when I thought about that, I started seeing like these little, you know how like when you see spirits and stuff and they kind of just pop in and, you know, like this, or like stars sparkle or whatever, right? But this is more like a shit ton of them, okay? And it's just like all over, and I'm like, I'm in the middle of something, and I'm just kind of like, damn, that's a lot, you know? And then it just stops. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, damn, that has to go with this, okay? So that's just a confirmation for somebody, dude. You guys, please let your light shine. Go within. Just love yourselves, because that's the best thing. Love yourselves and your higher power, wherever your higher power is. You guys just do the work on yourselves, because when you do the work on yourselves, everything else falls into place. You can't give something you don't have. Period. You know? So thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you guys didn't understand it, I'm sorry. It is what it is. If you did, I'm so grateful. And you guys, please hit the like, share, subscribe button. And I love you very, very much. Mucho besitos. Bye.